Guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my message is your time. This is what you see them. This is what you meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. Excuse me. Now, y'all, don't ask me why. Okay, hold on. I don't know if this is that way or that way. I'm gonna wait right now, but I can tell y'all why without y'all having to ask. I was asleep, minding my own business. Then all of a sudden, all I hear is a bunch of damn noise outside. And then now I'm woke. This happened around 1 something. And it's 3 something and I'm still awake. And it's fucking pissing me off because I done try to move every which way to get myself, hey beautiful Aaron, love you, to get myself to go back to sleep. And for some reason, I can't. And it's pissing me the fuck off. And all I just been laying here thinking is, I'm so tired of the fucking everything that's happening, mind you. And let me tell y'all why. I am the epitome of minding my own business. I'm the epitome of leaving everybody the fuck alone. I just want to be left alone. But for some reason, it seems to be something trying to pull me back into the system or pull me back into some shit that I just don't want to be in. So, for instance, even the recent car accidents that I've been in, minding my own business, and it just don't make sense. Like, I just was laying here just thinking about the turn of events, right? And I don't want to feel like I am a person, like, because, life happens for you, not to you, right? And so all of these things can turn out to be like, okay, um, a blessing in the end, right? And so far they have just been that. But also it's the annoyance of it all. Because it's like, all right, the first accident, got me sitting, got me believing, got me understanding, got me closer to God. The second one got me my new car. The third one, I don't know what the fuck it is, but even still, it's getting on my nerves because all of these things don't do nothing but try to like make you go to doctors, do this, do that. It keeps being a way of putting you into the system, but for some reason, I don't think the system understands that I like my life the way that it is, that I don't want to be involved. Like, I just don't want to be involved. And every time you turn around, it's somebody trying to pull you into some mess. And not that it's bad mess, it could be good mess, but it's just still mess because is it stuff that you want to do? And so also, I was just laying here listening to I don't even know what it's called, but anyway, it has something to do with symbols and signs and synchronicities, all that type of stuff. But it was talking about how like the pentagram, the 5-star pentagram keeps being given dark connotations, but meanwhile it's used for light, which is a real thing because it is like, like a pentacle, like it's money. um it is, the energy. So then I was listening, and then it had like the ankh. But then I happened to start thinking about the ankh. The way that the ankh is actually designed is like, it's the circle on top, um like something that is continuous, that keeps on going. It's like the circle of life, right? But then it has that line in between it, which looked like the fucking the cross. And then I forgot what the other one is called. It's like the snake eating his tail or chasing his tail or something. Anyway, but then it was talking about sigils and things of that nature, and how like King Solomon, the seal of Solomon, is used for protection, all of these things, right? And it goes back into like I'm always notorious for still not trying to do anything, not trying to touch anything, not trying to nothing. But then my mind starts to come up with all these ideals, right? Like practicing magic and things of that nature. And then I'm just laying here like, really, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Because I feel like I don't want to say, well, holding myself back. That's what I feel like. But also in the process, it makes me feel like if in fact I stop holding myself back and I just start doing shit that just pops into my brain, right? Now it still inserts me into shit that I just don't want to be involved in. And so I don't know. I think in the finding of yourself, because this is another thing. Okay, so it's funny because Aaron, you said that you opened your Instagram, right? So the day before yesterday, all I started doing was deleting social media platforms, like old shit, this, that, and the third, because I was trying to reduce my signature and my footprint, right? And for some reason, something in me was just like, just get rid of it. So I started deleting shit, right? But then I had to make sure not to delete shit that I needed, right? All right, so then I looked up and somebody that I was talking to on the social media platforms deleted their social media, right? And then it made me wonder, was it my idea or was it their idea? Did I send the idea to them or did they send the idea to me? And I know me and this person was in each other's energy. So there's a thing. Now, how do I keep doing this? Because I did it, but then later on, in the middle of the night, because I was up last night and I was going to get online too, but then I was like, let me try to just go back to sleep. Even like tonight, I've been trying to go back to sleep, but it just ain't fucking working. And I know that's not nothing but me. My kid fucking woke me up with all the damn noise. But now I get inserted into other people's energy. I don't even know who the fuck that is, but it's annoying me because I'm tired of all the interconnected bullshit. Hey, Athena. And so, especially when it's not being cultivated properly, because, listen, this shit is fucking. The collective energy is literally pissing me the fuck off. Because what the fuck is wrong? What is wrong? And I have to say the collective energy is pissing me the fuck off because it's so wishy-washy. Like, and it could be even still me giving the wishy-washiness shit too, because it's like wanting to be a part of something, but not wanting to be a part of that. Because I don't want to be a part of the system as it is, because what the fuck are y'all trying to drag me into that shit for? Like, it keeps being a thing. It keeps being a thing. And I don't want to keep feeling like, and I know it's probably hard for me, y'all to understand even what I mean, because, I'm not probably really touching on the points that I should be touching on. But, everything ain't everybody business, but it's everybody business, because if you know, then you know. But it's just fucking pissing me off. Because why are we involved in this? Like, literally, why the fuck are we involved in whatever this shit show is? And why is there not more of the people who know how to mind their own fucking business? Like, why is there not more of the people who are saying, I don't want to be inserted into whatever the fuck this bullshit is? Like, I'm all for the whole magical aspect of it and all, because literally it keeps being a thing. Like, all right, King Solomon, is getting a bad rap because I'm seeing shit where people are saying, he turned bad and he turned this, that, and the third. What if he just turned what the fuck was being given? And I don't see where he turned bad at when God said, use these energies, these entities, these jinn. Mind you, the jinn is fucking getting on my nerves too, because these motherfuckers, like, y'all know it's Ramadan on top of that. I'm trying not to be cussing, okay? I'm trying not to be cussing. So let me not, because, let me tell y'all. So take the jinn and use them to build a kingdom, right? And if we can have, what do you call it, deductive reasoning, when some shit can just make, see, here I go, when some things can just make sense, right? Now, God wouldn't have given him that much power, that much energy, that much time, if in fact, because God knows what people are going to do. So God knows people are going to go good. God knows people are going to be bad. Use the jinn to build a kingdom, right? Don't destroy them. That means there have to have been some type of necessity there in them. And why is it that when people get their paws, their grubby little, mouth involved in something, it starts to corrupt, you know, and mess up stuff? It's also like, I know everybody has free will, and, King Solomon, now my ears are feeling runny. That ain't right. I forgot what they said that means. Because that's out of nowhere. My ears now feel wet. Um, it's always a woman or it's always a nigga involved in somebody else's something, right? Trying to corrupt the system as it is. And so that's always the story of how somebody gets taken down. They always get taken down because of a man or because of a woman, because of fleshly deeds. And that story seems to be the same, again and again and again and again and again, right? Over and over and over and over and over. But how many times has it been corrupted and how many times has it been lied about? That's the part that I'm wanting to know. Because it keeps being a thing where, why do people not know how to mind their own damn business? Like, that's the major flaw that I see in everything, is that people just don't know how to mind their business. I was talking to my aunt earlier today, and I said, I am so sick and tired of people trying to add me into shit or draw me into some shit that don't have nothing to do with me. Like, literally, and I referenced me sitting at the stop sign. I was sitting at the stop sign, minding my own damn business. But mind you, it goes deeper than that, because it's more times or more situations like that where somebody inserts theyself into some business, or somebody's not paying attention, and now their problem is your problem. And mind you, it could just be as simple as now you're hurt, or now you're, whatever it is, because of somebody else's negligence. Somebody else wasn't paying attention. Somebody else was not doing, their minding their business, or somebody wasn't doing their job, and now voila, you have now been inserted into some business that you didn't even want to be in, and it seems to be a thing. And I notice around here, I live in Georgia, right? In Georgia, these are the worst drivers, and y'all take this as a spiritual thing. I'm just giving you the example of, whatever the example is. They tailgate. Why are you that close to me, ma'am, sir? Like, why? Who is teaching y'all how to drive? And this is also, like, spiritually, you can put it as, why are you so close to me energetically? Like, why is it that it's like everybody is bleeding onto everybody else, which is creating, because like I said, I started deleting social media, so I noticed somebody else deleted their social media. Who created the problem? Did I create the problem, or did they create the problem? It's also like when I'm saying I start to, now engage with people online, and then I start to realize it was them that sent the energy. I picked it up. And also, like I told y'all the other day, it is now having to do self-checks on yourself to see, are you doing that or are they doing that? Mind you, again, even with the disconnection of the internet shit, I needed to do it, but did I cause them to do the same exact thing? Or did they do that? Either way, the point of it is the energy signatures are way too close, and it's manipulating, like it's creating havoc, because if they don't know that I did that or I was doing that and I sent it to them and now they responded to that, that means that that wasn't them, that was me, and vice versa. And I've noticed that this has happened so many times, like even in the process of, the moving and this, that, and the third. Everybody's moving at the same damn time, right? But meanwhile, who created that? Was that somebody and then everybody just picked it up? Because I noticed that, like, it's the weirdest, randomest thing. Okay, you go get a storage. Now everybody has a storage, but I told y'all, I have to figure out, because I act out things. Like when people are too close, I act out things, and I have to figure out how to stop doing that, because it's creating some bullshit basically that I don't want to have nothing to do with, and I just want to make sure that I'm the one, like I'm the energy that I'm picking up or the thoughts that I have are my own, and I'm just not picking them out of somebody else's brain and not realizing that came from there. That chaos, that havoc, and there's nothing wrong with chaos. We discussed it the other day. Organized chaos is a thing. It does the thing that it needs to do, and you can manifest even in chaos. But literally, it's too many, like, the feeling that I'm having right now is I'm over, but it seems like it's the system. For some reason, the system wants to pull me back into the matrix, and that's what it feels like. Like, I'm going to pull you back in here. I have to get your name on something. I have to do this. I have to do that in order to, kind of, like, I don't want to be documented. And that's almost what it seems like. Like, I got to put you into the system some type of digital way in order for, like, it's the monitoring. And so now I done started deleting certain things. I done started deleting my digital footprint a little bit, and now it's creating another kind of havoc, because now I can't monitor you on a certain type of way. But because also I'm doing content and things of that nature. But okay, even was that even my thing? Because it's one thing to where I can do content based off, the stuff that I want to do. And so when you get to that, or when you're doing the thing that you love, you said, what they say, it creates a monetary influx of things or whatever. But honestly, I'm starting to realize, like, yes, I do want to do content and things of that nature, but I want to do a certain type of content. I don't want to be I don't want to be algorithmed, you know. I want it to be organic. I want it to be truthful. I want it to be me. I don't want the digital influence of it. Like, I'm sick and tired of that. And that seems to be the thing that keeps happening. And I feel like the way that the system is being hacked and things of that nature, like, that's also, it's the corruption is what I want to say. What you mean, Athena? Oh, that's Aaron. You said I don't want our collective to think I was being. Oh, Aaron, no. I love you. You don't got that to worry about. Um, at all, period. And plus, I know you're not social media. Like, I know you did that even for me from the beginning, so I love you for that. But no, we're not even worried about that. It was, I was deleting some of my other social media platforms that I had because, again, trying to delete, minimize the tracking because literally I feel like digitally somehow I'm being monitored digitally and I don't like it. And now since I'm starting to try to erase the digital tracking of me, now it's like I need to put you in a line. Like it's just weird. And I don't understand how it's happening, but it's like if don't nobody know, I feel like we're being marked like cattle. Like I gotta make sure of how many people are weird, it's like a spiritual undertone to it, but it's literally like I don't know how to say it. It's like digitally we're being marked, and I don't like that. So as I'm trying to undo that, it's almost like, well, okay, we can't digitally mark you, then we'll try to physically mark you. And I don't like that either because why is it the system is doing that? And why can't people see that that's happening? Because it's really actually happening and I don't understand. Like it's no way that a lot of people are being targeted, like your information is being corrupted, your bank accounts are being hacked. It's so much stuff that's happening on a global scale and people acting like that's not really happening. And I know it's a lot, like I can definitely say like in the US, a lot of those things are happening. People's information is coming up stolen. Mind you, it's the people that's working right in the place. Why the fuck is people not trustworthy on top of that? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all that you can't just do your job the right way? Why you out here stealing? People working in banks. And that's the other thing. You can't even trust people that you even get to know because shit, if they work somewhere that could potentially access your information, they're all up in your fucking business. Like and I keep saying it. Why don't people know how to mind their own fucking business? Like, why are you accessing information that is not yours? Why are you stealing? Why are you corrupting? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? And that's the part that I'm confused by because it's not making sense. Like it is, where are the good people at? Because at this point, I'm confused. Are there any more good people? Do the good people even fucking exist? Because every time you turn around, somebody's inserting themselves into something they don't have no business. People steady be trying to do stuff to people and everything else. Like that's weird to me. I literally was saying to my aunt, like, I really just want to be left alone to the tune of like, if I want something to be, if I want to be involved in something, let me initiate. I want to be involved in something. Don't fucking try to drag me into something. But that's the way it seems like the people are doing. And so it's confusing me because okay, so I was looking at something online today where people were saying apparently Navy Federal, there's a person that's actually been behind the scenes that has been opening up people's accounts, opening up accounts for people. It's been a lot of fraud happening, but it was coming from right inside of the bank. But that's almost like when I said I feel like somebody at Bank of America is monitoring my accounts. That could only be the reason why or how that person was able to um, withdraw money from my account and then be able to close my account the way they did. To me, it felt like there was somebody that either they know that works there or they work there. So it's like you gotta watch who you even dating or who you even talking to these days because y'all don't realize it be the people sitting right next to you that be entering your information or trying to use your information just to be spying on you and shit. Like this day and time seems like it is, I don't know, like it's just random and weird to me. So as of now, I was just sitting here like, and then you mean to tell me these are the people that you're connected to? Like, because I don't have an inkling in me to want to go steal somebody else's shit. Like, that's not in me. I don't have an inkling to want to say, okay, well, let me just go investigate Erin and her business. I know the Erin Banks over here, and so I work here, so now I'm like accessing and looking at your account. And then the fucking dumbass companies will say, no, that's not, they can't do that. Yes, the fuck they can. All they do is put your name in it. Why are they not having a trace put on their account to see what they're looking at? Like, it's not checks and balances for anything. So it's almost like you keep getting drawn into shit, and half of y'all, a lot of us don't understand why it's happening. The people right around us. The people right around us. Some of the decisions that we have been making or some of the thought processes that have been going on ain't even yours. But mind you, you thinking that it's yours because, okay, at the time, that's what popped in your brain. So you're saying, okay, well, my mind is telling me, yeah, your mind is telling you some shit that somebody else's mind just told them. Because ain't no motherfucking way I deleted some shit and they deleted some shit at the same damn time. And then mind you, after I deleted the shit, I didn't even realize that the other person had deleted their shit. I deleted my shit, and then something says, look at this. And the person is missing, and I'm like, what the fuck is up with that? Did I do that, or did they do that? Shit be strange. And mind you, the more that it happens to me, the more that I start to pay attention to it, because that's not the first time that that's happened. It'd be more shit. Like, I'll do this, and then somebody else is doing this at the same damn time. Like, we're literally doing the same things at the same time. Why? Because the thought came, and then everybody just thought it was their thought. They thought it was a whole, individual thought. Meanwhile, it was a collective thought, and collectively, it wasn't for everybody. It was only meant for one person to do it. But now here we all are on the fucking roller coaster because we had the thought. We thought it was ours. We moved with it. You went with your move. That wasn't your move. That move was meant for them, but you picked it up too. And then here we go. So it's a thing, and that's why I said they won't let go. They won't let go. But spiritually, I don't know what's happening, because it is trying to weed out, trying to get through the mess. Oh, and back to the protective symbols and through the lies, because the lies that keep being told is like certain things, this is evil or this is wicked. Meanwhile, it was used for protection. Mind you, I had that pentagram right on my desk, and it was a thing where it kept being like somebody saying, and I kept picking it up. I kept hearing it. Oh, she uses dark magic because, and if I did, so the fuck what? But at this point, that wasn't even what it was for. That wasn't even what it was for. But it keeps getting a negative thought pattern put on it because this is what people will say. But meanwhile, people just be fucking lying and not knowing shit. Meanwhile, that star goes on a lot of different things. Was it evil when they was locating Jesus out in the middle of the fucking, wilderness? Like, that star gets put on so many different things, but all people see is the negative. So these symbols or these signs get put on so many things, but all people see is the negative. He had control of demons that God told him to control and get them to build something. So it's not adding up. Something's not adding up. It's a lot of lies being told. It's a lot of, misconceptions. It's a lot of bullshit that is not making sense to me. And I swear it's fucking starting to piss me off that it didn't even have to be this way. It didn't have to be this way. It's just because that some people, again, don't know how to mind their business so bad that they rather corrupt, kill, steal, destroy, mishandle, abuse. Like, Why are people that? That's the strangest thing. Like, why does the algorithm have to be so messed up? Why does, the people have to be so messed up, especially to look in my mind, I'll be thinking like I would just like to see how things would work if it was just not corrupted. Like if nobody had the thought process to just say, okay, let me just fuck with this, like how would it work? And it's sad that some people just don't. I don't know. Maybe it might just be me. It has to be me because in my mind, I'm thinking like, if everybody was minding their own fucking business, doing what they was doing, focused on, their internal, situation or just the happiness of life or whatever the fuck it was going to be, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, right? And it wasn't so much trying to corrupt or trying to cover up. If they just left it the way God, like, designed it, made it, and again, it still may be stuff that, could go wrong. But how will we ever know if in fact we never even get a chance to see that side, because it's always somebody inserting themselves all unprovoked. Nobody even asked you. Your life is so fucking boring that you can't fucking deal with yourself. Like, I don't understand whether or not people really actually see themselves, because in my mind, I be feeling like I don't got time to deal with other people's stuff because there's so much stuff that I could do for myself. Like, if I could stop being pulled into other shit, I could just focus on what I need to do, what I need to get done. And that's what I'm saying, even about other people. Like, if in fact you stop meddling in my shit, right? Or focus on me, and you start focusing on yourself, the energy wouldn't be slipping. It wouldn't be sliding. It would be a whole lot better, because if we're all pulling the same energy, everybody would be focused on their own shit. Okay, let me figure out how to make my life better. Let me focus on how to do this. Let me focus on how to do that. Like, I could actually go clean up my fucking house. I could literally, like, get my life together, do, exercise for my body. I could, like, if people focused on these types of things and not how to meddle in somebody else's shit, like gossiping and things of that nature. Like, if the focus was solely on just only making yourself better, and collectively we're still sending energy, that would make everybody else, you know, do the same exact thing. But meanwhile, here I go, focused on my own self, minding my own damn business. How am I going, get myself out of the fucking mess that I put myself in because, I want to be a sucker for a love ass bitch. And here I go, sitting at a stop sign, just thinking, about I'm about to be free and clear of whatever. If I do this, and this, because I was focused on my, whatever my situation was at the time, and then lo and behold, here comes out of nowhere, I'm in Final Destination. My life passes before my eyes. A bitch is put in my front seat. Like, what the fuck? How does that even work? Either way, now I'm awake. It's 4:25. I'm gonna be tired, because my son decided he wanted to come in here all unprovoked with a loud ass car with him and his friend. Which I just told him, stop fucking waking up the neighbors, because if you waking me up, then I know you're waking up the fucking neighbors. So you see what I'm saying? And I don't want to stop him from living his life and for him doing what he need to do. But at the end of the day, nigga, you're now inserting everybody else into your business. You're inserting everything into my business, because now they're gonna be looking at me like this the bitch with the loud ass, son with the, like, you see what I'm saying? One thing is never. It's like when I was talking to my brother about me being by myself and my son being at school and this, then a third, and everybody always keeps saying like, you're gonna be so lonely by yourself, this and a third. But I never had the chance, and every time I keep having the chance, and I don't want to say nothing because it's cool, everything is working out the way it needs to work out, but I have not had the chance. Like, I don't understand. And maybe I might not need that because I seem like I could possibly be a person that would maybe go too far into that because I just want to be left alone. Like, I just want my life to not be the product of something somebody else did and now I have to deal with the consequences. Like, let me deal with my own like, let it just be my shit. Like, if I do it, okay, I can understand. I don't want to be, putting my shit off on nobody else either. You see what I'm saying? Even for me, I don't want now my shit to be somebody else's consequence. Like, I did something, now somebody else. Like, why do we got to do that? Anyway, so that's all I got to say. I had to get that off my chest because hopefully that'll help me go to sleep. But either way, y'all, I'm fucking over this bitch, tossing and turning. Can't go to sleep. Back hurt like a motherfucker. Meanwhile, all I want to do is just go to sleep. I was sleeping good. And then I wasn't. So here I am. And hopefully I don't be tired in the morning and just cranky as fuck because I'm just up. And this normally messes up my schedule. Like, I just don't like it. This is pissing me off.